Hi everybody, welcome back to my magical channel. It's your girl MKT here, and today we have a new pick a card reading for those of you who are dealing with a twin flame connection with no communication. So in this video, you're either gonna find a message from your twin flame's higher self, or you're just gonna discover what is going on with your twin flame in general, or you're just gonna discover if you're just gonna get some communication from them soon. So please watch this video only if you are in no communication at all. If you have some type of communication with your twin flame, please click off this video because this video is not gonna be meant for you. Also remember that these are general messages, so if a message happens to resonate, that's fine. The message was meant for you. But if it doesn't resonate, please get rid of whatever doesn't resonate and just keep what resonates. And that's it, because the thing that resonates was a message from you. Sorry, meant for you. Remember that these videos are watched by a lot of people, so obviously it's very complicated to get everything on point. But if it happens to be on point, then accept the message and be grateful for it and let me know if it resonates. So starting with the video, here we have three options. So option number one is the Moonstone, option number two is the Malachite, and option number three is the Pink Agate. So pick whichever option catches your eye first, and please just pick one option because it's only three options. I think that picking one option per person, it's perfectly fine, because when people happen to choose different options within the same video, they happen to affect the other options, and then it's everything the same. So please just pick one option. With that being said, let's get started with the video. So I'm gonna put these two options aside. So option number one, let's see what your twin flame wants to tell you, or we're just gonna check out what's going on with your twin flame. The Hierophant, the Sun, ooh, the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so your twin flame is married, or is in a committed relationship, or is about to marry their current partner. But I see them trying to fight the connection at the same time. Well, mostly their inner child is trying to fight this connection because they are aware that their inner child wouldn't want this relationship for them. It's like they're doing this kind of wedding or whatever they're planning, or they're in this relationship just because of their core values or because of their family. I feel like they come from a very, could be religious family, not necessarily, but a very strict family. A family that only allows them to marry someone that has the same religion as them, and probably you happen to be another religion or maybe another race, or you're from a different country. And since their family is that strict, they do not want to have any kind of fights with them. So they're just going with the flow and choosing this other partner over you because of that. Probably that's why they cut you off, because they couldn't deal with the drama of not having you in their lives. So it was better just to cut you off entirely and just not think about it, because they know that they have no chance towards you. That's why we got the Nine of Swords here. Like, they're not entirely happy about this situation. Their inner child is fighting constantly this situation. But then here on the bottom row, we have three interesting cards because we got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the end of a cycle or something happening because it was fated. So I bet that your connection with your twin flame was fated, obviously, because otherwise this wouldn't be a twin flame connection. And I feel like you're gonna see them soon. I don't know why I have the feeling. It could be in a place where there's more people, like, how can I say it? Like a gathering with people that you may have friends in common with your twin flame, and in some sort of gathering you can see them, something like that. Like you're gonna see them and they're gonna feel so loving towards you when they see you. When you got the Knight of Cups, so it could be that they could even approach you and tell you something romantic, like, hey, I'm in love with you, I'm doing this because of my parents, you know. Probably you already know everything, but I feel like they feel kind of guilt. They feel some guilt over the situation because they know that they hurt you and they do not want to hurt you, but that's how things were and they didn't choose their path. It's just like someone else choose their path for them. But everything happens for a reason, and probably you're meant to be with your twin flame later in your life, like in some years or something like that. Probably they need to learn a lesson from this relationship or from this marriage, whatever it is. Let's see what the angels want to tell you very soon. So yes, like I told you that you were gonna encounter your twin flame soon, so I think it's gonna be like a friends gathering or something. Or maybe you go to a place that they go to very frequently, that's when you're gonna see them. Something like that. And I feel that when you see them, they're gonna approach you and they're gonna tell you something important. Or they're just gonna tell you how they feel, something like that, because we got a Knight here. So I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments section if this resonated. If it didn't, please pick another option because this is our general messages, so it's completely normal if something doesn't resonate, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! So for those of you who picked option number 2, which is the Malekith, let's see what you got. So, the Magician, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the Emperor. So you could be dealing either with an Aries or a Scorpio, a water sign, a fire sign. Well, all signs are here present, but the most present are Aries and Scorpio and water, I guess. Let me see what I can tell you from this reading. I feel like you've been manifesting this twin flame connection, like you didn't know who your twin flame was, but you happened to manifest your twin flame into your life. You met them, and for a reason, you cannot approach them. Maybe because you're dealing with your own things. I feel like the reason why you're not in contact with your twin is because of you, not because of them. You decided not to have contact with them. Probably because you think that this twin flame connection could bring you problems, because your twin flame happens to be older than you. That's why. Your twin flame is older than you, and you think that your family is not gonna accept your twin flame. I feel like there is a huge age difference between you two. Could be 20 years, 30 years even. For some of you, there's not a huge age difference, but it's still very noticeable that your twin flame is kind of older than you. Maybe you have a young face or something, and even though if there's like a 2-year difference, if your twin flame has like a more mature phase or factions or whatever, your twin flame is gonna look older, something like that. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe your twin flame is divorced, or no, I don't think he's married. I feel like for some of you, your twin flame is divorced, and that's why you're just like, oh my gosh, I cannot have this communication with my twin flame because he's divorced, and I'm a young person and my family is not gonna accept it. But I feel like you've met them already, and they are as aware as you that this is a soul connection. Here we have 2 of Cups, so this is sometimes a twin flame card. Since this is a twin flame reading, obviously I'm gonna read it as a twin flame card. Sometimes for me, this could be a friendship card as well, but in this case, I feel like your twin flame is as aware as you are of this connection, but both of you are really different as well. You are more free and your twin flame is more controlling sometimes. If he's nervous, he's obviously controlling. So let's see what the angels want to tell you. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Well, obviously, because you have a past life connection with your twin flame. So you manifested your twin flame, and your twin flame appeared from your past life into your life. You met them, but the reason why you're not in contact is because of you. So you're here because you want to know if it would be right to be with your twin flame, right? I'm gonna drag out more cards for you because I'm feeling like, yes, I'm in no communication, but it's my fault. So if I were to be with my twin flame, would my family accept it? Let's see. Kind of heavy energies. I feel like you would have to fight your family off if you want to be with your twin flame. It's a really complicated situation. So I see you being at a crossroads. I'm not sure if you want this connection at all. Like, if you want to be with your twin flame, you're gonna have to fight for this connection. It's all up to you. So if you fight for it, it's gonna work out, obviously, but probably you lose contact with your family. So you have to value what's more important for you, your twin flame connection or your family. Or this is really complicated, but I see that you are the one who needs to fight. I see two people fighting here, you see. So, but if you fight for it, I feel like it's gonna turn out right. So if you feel like your twin flame connection is worth it this lifetime, then yes, go for it and fight your family and tell them, this is the love of my life, I need to be with them. Obviously, these are general messages, so if in your situation it's gonna just not be good for you, just don't do it, because I don't want you to end up homeless, you know. So please do not end up homeless if it's not the better option for you, you know, obviously. So it depends on the situation, really. It would be better if this was a personal reading because we could see it more deeply, but I just don't happen to offer that service anymore. I'm so sorry, but I hope this reading kind of resonated with you and help you kind of resolve your doubts. Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye. Now, last but not least, option number 3, the pink agate option. So you got the moon, the chariot, so this is gonna move forward, don't worry. The 7 of cups, the devil. Wow, yes, 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 this is gonna move forward. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And religious factors. So your twin caught you out because of their religion, or probably, no, wait. This was fated, that your twin caught you out was fated, like something had to happen that had to separate you, but do not worry, because that uncertainty and not knowing what's going on with your twin is going to come to an end. I see 2 victories here, the Major Arcana card and the Minor Arcana card, saying yes, this is going to happen, you're going to reconnect with your twin flame. Messages are going to come for you, you're going to have this beautiful connection. You see there's the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine reuniting here, all successful together, and we have the King of Wands. So your twin flame needed to, your twin flame and you, I think this goes both ways, both sides. Both of you needed to balance out your options or learn karmic lessons before making this connection happen. I see the devil here, so this is a very intense and sexual connection. But this means that whenever you connect, you're gonna have a lot of fun, like in all levels. And I'm feeling kind of hot here. Like seriously, this is very intense. It's like you're so attached to each other. You're so attracted to one another. It's almost like a drug. Like you cannot live without them and they cannot live without you. So that's why we got the devil, because there's a lot of codependency here. But I don't think it's a toxic one. It's more like a very, very passionate love. That's why it's so passionate, you know, down here. They're having some fun. So yes, he is, or she could be, is very, very, very dominant, and also very, very sexual and very, very fiery. Could be a Sagittarius, but it could be any sign, you know. This is a Scorpio card. Here we have Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn. Could be any of those signs, any sign really. It's not that important. The thing is that this is very intense. And whatever the reason was, like I said, I think it's something fated that you had to go separate ways, but it's gonna come together. Like, look at this. This is very graphic. Like, I guess that if you didn't know how to read tarot and you saw this card, like asking, are we gonna have our encounter? Are we gonna have some fun? Yes, like, of course you're gonna have that. It's very, very, very graphic. And yes, here we have two cards that show two people seeing each other. So when I see this type of cards, when I see cards and where there's like people reuniting, I always say you're gonna see your twin, or you're gonna see the person that you're interested in. And that usually happens. Like, it always comes true. I don't know why, like some type of things can not be at some point, but when I see this type of cards, usually there's an encounter. So it could be that your twin flame has to travel as well, because I see someone here traveling from somewhere and arriving to a place. Also, the Chariot is a card that talks about traveling. So either one of you has to travel to see the other. That could be another factor of no communication, but I feel like you're in their mind, although they may have some type of other option right now in their hands, but like they're balancing too many things right now, you as well, but you are in their minds, like, as well, you know, like they haven't forgotten about you. And yes, I feel like this is gonna come together really soon. I don't know if this is gonna be a union that's gonna last a lifetime, but I just see that there's gonna be a reunion, and probably there's gonna be some funky thing right there, huh? Y'all are gonna get freaky. Okay, probably not for everyone. Like, if you are not on the age of doing that, please ignore this card, okay? Like, don't do this, okay, until you are an appropriate age. So this is like for more friendly type of audience, but for those of you who aren't that friendly, I mean, for those of you who are a little bit older, yes, this can apply to your situation. So okay. I'm having a lot of fun with this reading. I don't know why. I feel like drawing out more cards, but I just don't want to elongate this. So let me know in the comment section if this reading resonated. I hope it did. I feel like I was on point and my messages were resonating with all of you who chose a different option. So please leave your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!